誰も覚えていないことは存在しないことになるのだろうか。私には小さい頃の記憶がない。私がいた島のこと、住んでいた家のこと、そして父のことも。私たちが神隠しにあった以前のことは何も思い出せない。一緒に見つかった4人もあの時のことは覚えていない。かすかに思い出せるのは一つの旋律。いつもここで途切れてしまう。音楽とともによみがえる記憶のかけら。この記憶はあれが老月と2人の友達が死んだ。マリエとトモエ。神隠しにあったうちの2人。まどかは美咲と島に行くと私に告げ、戻ってない。
あの島へは近寄らないで、ルカ。お母さん、知らない方がいいことがあるの。
でも私は確かめたい。あの時何があったのか。そして失った記憶の先に何があるのか。
Welcome back to Fatal Frame 4, the remake on PlayStation 5. We finally have the plot. In the last chapter, we had Madoka, who was beset by ghosts, and now we don't know what happened to her. And now we're playing as Ruka Minazuki, the pianist. We saw, and this is phase 1, the summoning, we saw from her little backstory there that she and the other girls were kidnapped a decade ago. And they don't remember what happened throughout the course of their kidnapping. And from what we saw from Ruka's mom, she asked her mom what happened, and her mom is like, don't worry about it. Just focus on now. And Ruka says that she can't do that. So she has come to the island, albeit after the other girls. So the first Marie and Tomoe died mysteriously, 2 of the 5 kidnapped girls. Then Misaki decided she wanted to go back for some reason, and Madoka followed her because she didn't want her to be alone. And now, hopefully we'll catch up to both of them, but I'm kind of got here late. Oh, I remember. The photo. I know this place, somehow. I don't know if there are any hints right away. I can't go that way. Oh, this lamp, by the way, is a save point. I think it might also still be a store. Yeah. Oh, and it'll save automatically, so just from being near it. Yeah, you can trade the points that you get from taking photos. A note that reveals the location of the Hotsuki dolls. Oh, that's what I need. I never was able to do this in the original game because I just didn't know. I just didn't know where they all were. And there's a way to find them, but oh, you can get extras. I wonder what this is. Costumes, plain clothes. Oh my goodness. She can have the camera obscura from the from the 5th game, Maiden of Dark Water, Black Water. A little hair ornament. She can have glasses. She's definitely going to get glasses later on my second playthrough. Whoa, Marie Rose, hello. I think you can go ghost hunting in those kind of shoes. We're just going to stay plain for the first playthrough. Maybe at the very end I'll show a couple of the extras. Okay. Whoa. For a second, it looked like her legs were totally covered with tar. Going to the museum. She's a little more spry than Madoka was, at least it feels. Oh, that doesn't seem to be the way to go. So we're not going to go pick up Madoka right away. She still has a little jingly ball on her necklace. Oh wait, maybe let me try going up the stairs. See if her feet still... In the original game, they had a real hard time with stairs. Oh, and they lined up nice in this version. Folding 8 blocks access to the landing. There's a note. From Madoka. A scrap of paper with writing on it. It looks like Madoka's handwriting. How do I know that? A dull pain has laid heavy in my heart ever since I laid eyes on Rogetsu Isle. Looming ahead of us, why does the mere sight of the island make it so difficult for me to breathe when I don't remember anything about the time I spent there? Misaki could be right. There might be something there. When she suddenly told me she was going to Rogetsu Island, I followed her out of concern. Misaki was so determined to come here, it was frightening. She still won't tell me what this is all about. The island's getting closer now. Misaki is looking at it coldly as though her gaze were the only thing pinning it to the horizon, the only thing keeping it from slipping away into the night. With Maria and Tomoe already gone, I couldn't bear to lose Misaki as well. Ruka kind of had that same look in her eyes, that kind of like sad, distant look, like I don't want to be here, but I have to be here. Oh, there she is. Chase Madoka Tsukimori. Like the Yakuza style. Music kicks in and there's a splash screen. Chase Madoka Tsukimori. And you got to tackle her and throw beer bottles at her to slow her down. Here she goes. That's way easier to get her than I thought it was going to be. Hello, masks. Oh, I can examine them. Sinister masks are on display. That's it. That's all you get to know about those. Ooh, she really... In the original game, it took so long to load that anytime you reach out to grab a door, the game would pause for a few seconds. She ripped that door open. Alright, so some of this stuff we've seen already. Remember backtracking? So Museum. Madoka might be in this room. Except that she isn't, because I can look all around and she's not here. Madoka, is this you? Islanders found dead. There's some newspaper clippings of articles about the mass disappearances on the island. Islanders found dead. At approximately 4:30 p.m. yesterday, the captain of the Oboro Maru docked at Rogetsu Island reported the deaths of multiple Rogetsu Islanders. All of the bodies were found with their hands covering their faces, leading the police to fear an outbreak of some kind of infectious disease. No survivors found. The police plan to continue the search for those islanders whose whereabouts have yet to be determined while recovering the bodies. Despite everyone on the island being either missing or dead, there were no signs of any conflict or foul play. Faced with nothing to go on but the sudden disappearance of the island's population and without any evidence of natural disasters, the police remain baffled by this bizarre incident. Now, I never thought about this before, but how did that newspaper article get here? Like, this is the Aso Museum. Like, that sounds like a thing that would have happened way after this museum got set up and, like, If everybody was dead, who put it there? Oh, I found a notebook. I want one that's shaped like this. I like this long shape. The notebook has had dust wiped from it. Someone must have picked it up recently. I like Madoka. I guess she didn't read the whole thing. There was once a great disaster on this island which almost destroyed it and caused Rogetsu Island to become feared as a place close to the underworld. However, it's recovered from that disaster and is no longer closed off to people from outside the Rogetsu Islands. So maybe that disaster they're talking about happened before the most recent one? I'm not sure. As an outsider, I had anticipated resistance to my visitation. To my surprise, the chief welcomed me gladly to the island, seemingly in the hope that I would introduce its native culture, such as the Kagura Festival and the traditional Rogetsu engravings and craftsmanship, to the outside world. Tourism. I came to Rogetsu Island to look for materials for my camera obscura because of the unique indigenous culture, the folklore which is based upon the moon. In that folklore, the sun represents the outer form of things and the moon the inner. The moon, therefore, represents memory, personality, and the soul. Believing that the soul is connected to the underworld after the body dies, they say that the moon is a symbol of that world as well as a gateway into it. It's like so many overlapping things. The moon is everything. They have a Kagura festival where the souls of the dead return to this world. And the most important element of that festival is the masks worn by the participants. The mask worn by the maiden during the Kagura is the point of contact between the living world and the world of the dead, the underworld, represented by the moon again. A mask that connects to the underworld. There are many kinds of masks on this island. I hope to greatly advance my paranormal research by investigating all of them. Okay. Hopefully it worked out. Oh, there's one down here. It's a Hotsuki doll. Oh. The camera. I guess Madoka won't be using it. I'll just pick that up real quick. It's an old camera. It has to be Professor Oso's camera obscura again. And Madoka, I guess, had time to write a note. So something happened. The ghosts happened, and then she stuck a note. She wrote a note, set it on the floor, and set the camera on top of it. Misaki and I are making our way towards Rogetsu Hall. The dizziness I felt on the way here has only gotten worse since we arrived on Rogetsu Isle. The air here is deathly still. It feels so hard to breathe. There's something about the smell of this place. I've had memories rekindled by certain smells and music before. Like when I heard that tune Ruka wrote. I remembered things, but not clearly. Sensations of textures, bursts of pain, vague things that can't be expressed in words. But this time is different. I feel a dark mass rising up inside my body. It's going to penetrate my head. We should have waited for Ruka. Yeah, Ruka's she's the pianist. She's super tough. You don't have to worry about ghosts attacking you if Ruka's around. Her eyes are so pretty. Hey, Madoka. The filament shown... Oh, I already told you. Oh, there's a yellow one. Yellow if the ghosts are specters. There's a whole new vocabulary here. Wraiths versus specters. They never use those words in the other games. They always just called them spirits or shadows. And ghosts. In some of the text. Okay. So the camera does everything. You can't do anything without it, and now you can do everything. What's in this case? Worn books line the shattered glass case. Great. Can I look in? It says it's shattered, but it doesn't look that shattered. Ooh, this camera sensitivity is great. I feel like I can really look at... Oh. Professor Oso arrives. It's a newspaper article about him. Must be from the time when the museum was established. Mainland scientist Professor Kunihiko Oso has arrived on Rogetsu Island. Isle, I used to say. In the old game it was Island. The professor, having a deep knowledge of folklore studies, wishes to study the legend and traditions of our island. He will also be present to observe the Rogetsu Kagura to be held tomorrow. Hopefully this will lead to many more visitors coming to us from the mainland. Also, it's been announced that the room where the professor is staying at Rogetsu Hall will be made into a museum in his honor. No one's ever going to make a museum to me, no matter how many islands I visit. That's a low-res door, huh? Why won't that low-res door open? It's not even locked. Whoa. Camera Obscura seems to be reacting to that magical blue aura that's exploding from the door. Maybe if you take a photo of the door with it. Yeah, you'll see a hazy field appear on some objects and places in the game that didn't used to be there. Before, it would just be a noise, and you'd have to, like, aim your camera around and wait for the camera to turn blue. And it'd be like, oh, okay, there it is. Use the Camera Obscura to take a photo of this energy field, and things will appear in the photo that give you hints on how to progress through the story. They had great hint photographs in the third game, where it would just have a line of text that says, the image of something has been captured on the photo. Let's see what it says this time. So there you go. See how it turns blue? Over this way, back to white. Here, blue, and... Ooh, why is the... Oh, the PlayStation controller. You can move the controller itself. Okay, here we go. And that controls the camera also. Five masks. Something's appeared in the photo. So there we go. The image of something has appeared in the photo. Or something has appeared in the photo. Equally mysterious. It shows 5 masks hanging on a wall. And there goes the camera. It's just sinking down. I wonder if that's a setting I can turn off. Let's see. General settings. Operation mode. Motion sensor function. I think just R. Yeah, let's do this. Otherwise it's going to do that a lot. Okay, now it's nice and steady. There we go. For experienced players, I guess. Oh. That's an awesome camera angle. It was a cool pose. So you can quick look. The camera equip, use R while holding L3 to quickly look around. Oh, like fast look, maybe? Oh, jeez! I was goofing around with fast look. Oh, jeez. Oops, took a picture for no reason. There she is. Get out here. Locked on. Might have been too soon, but still got her. Maybe easy was too easy. It's gone. What was that? It looked like a nurse, but is this the power of the Camera Obscura? Spirit stones. They're for upgrading the camera. In the original game, you had 2 kinds of stones. You had red and blue. So maybe there's still some, because it does say blue spirit stone. So there's a chance. There's a bunch of types of film. I usually play on using just the type 7 since it's infinite. And then I save the blue for, like, if a boss seems like it's going to be tough. And then I save all of the rest of the film for the final battle. But you can usually get pretty far with even the weakest film. Okay, so we have to go... Where are we going? We have to go 5 masks, that's right. See if I can go this way. So smooth. And her little run is a little bit faster. Her butt doesn't seem quite right in that dress, though. I don't know, I could be wrong. Boy running away. So now that I have the good camera, I can do this. Ghost list. I took a picture of her in charge of the second floor Rogetsu Hall. She's the most experienced nurse there, but she's been burned by her experiences with Ayako, whoever that is. And then, okay, so wraiths must be ghosts, like the vengeful spirits. Yes, Yoriko Sonohara, patient suffering from the pain of feeling herself slip away, forgets her own name and wants it back. And then specters must be the vanishing ghosts, like we just saw this boy. A boy running into the dining hall as if to invite Ruka to follow him. Is it a childish tease or a beckoning into darkness? Revenants might be what were called hidden ghosts, I'm not sure. They would be ones where you could only special only a special function on the camera will let you see them. And then Hotsuki dolls I haven't taken any. There's only 79. There's usually one in like every room, so we'll see. You come across specters. Adam, okay, it does the stuff that I just showed you. They're worth points. It makes you have a really weird relationship with ghosts. Like once you play these games a little bit, you start to get used to like anytime a ghost appears, instead of running away, you just want to take its picture before it disappears. Can't see what it is. Nurse who misplaced key. It was a yellow filament. Nurse who misplaced key. I'm already missing a photo? Jeez, what else happened? Woman who came into the dining hall to pick up something she left behind in the area around her table. Okay. Not fair of them to have that ghost pop up when I was over here. Herbal medicine. And I think it says something like 10,000 medicine cure or something on it. Because what's better than a couple of cures? Like, why not do 10,000 of them all together? Free stones. I didn't look how much anything costs. Engraved key. Small key engraved with a small key with engraved wooden tablet attached. What a fob. Oh, it opens up the door underneath the stairs. There's a plaque with something written on it. Procedure for opening the second floor entrance hall gate. Activate the switch on the panel in the storeroom under the entrance hall stairs. Ensure the numbers total up to 13. The gate must not be opened without permission from the nurse's station. Why would you have something where numbers have to total up to 13? Who devised a system like that? Do the numbers mean anything? Nah, I just gotta get them to 13. Oh, Monica wrote something else. And she's like, Ruko will check the piano. She can't resist them. Looks like her handwriting. I need to write something. It doesn't matter what. Gotta keep writing or I'll disappear. If I stop writing, I'll lose it all. I've got to keep writing. It's no good. I don't know It's all over. It's getting closer. Melting. Mom, help me. Help. Stop it. Stop it. All of you, stop shaking me like I'm a toy. Sounds like she was regressing a little bit. Ooh, scary sound. Blast lens. You can equip lenses of the camera to give it special functions. It kind of doesn't make sense if you think about it too hard, but it's nice. I think that might be what the red stones are for. Yes, they take red spirit stones, which we don't have any of. But I could still... and then here, I can do charge, improves the film loading time, so you can shoot more times. I guess I'll just upgrade stuff as I get. I mean, all of it's good. You want all of it. Max power is how much damage you do in one hit. Sensitivity is how quickly it charges up when you're aimed at a ghost, because that's the only way you charge it. Storage is how much spirit energy you can store. And this is how quickly your special lenses, like how quickly those stores fill up, I think. Okay. Heading back this way, just because I think I remember. Yes, there's a thing. Got some herbal medicine. Man in kitchen. Oh, I just had a memory that in the Wii version you couldn't hold up or down like this because it was the Wii remote. So it would like always like fall back to center if you didn't keep aiming in that direction. So this was the one I was missing, the man in kitchen. A man who ended up trapped in the kitchen after running away from something in the darkness of Rogetsu Hall. I don't remember what Ro means, but Getsu means moon, because moon is everything. And we still didn't see what we wanted to see in this room. We've got this projector. It looks like it takes real type films, which I don't have any of. And back here in the chimney is that. Well, that's a shorter version of what the song was originally. A little less creepy, but still a little creepy. Oh, camera still goes down. Something's lying next to the doll. These dolls in red kimonos are called Hotsuki dolls and are a tradition of the Rogetsu Islands. Their origin is not known for certain, but they're said by some to have originated as dolls made by parents in the memory of their deceased children. On some islands in the area, the dolls are said to be unlucky, but here on Rogetsu Isle, they're placed in various different locations in order to ward off evil spirits. Mirror stone. It's an extra life. Hopefully I won't have to use it. The wall is lined with masks like the ones that appeared in the photo. One of the masks is missing. I always miss this kid. And for some reason you're allowed to press square during cutscenes and things, which is why the menu got brought up accidentally. And then I faced the wrong way. I'll get him on the next playthrough. That was one that in order to do that, in order to do that one in the original one, I had to keep saving state and reloading, and even then it still took me like 10 tries. Kid's fast. If we look back here, not only is there broken furniture blocking the end of the corridor, but takes a while to sizzle away, doesn't it? And that dust looks so magical sometimes. Oh, it's not a good picture of whatever it is. It is a person with a staticky face. Man in courtyard. A man bathing in the moonlight of the courtyard. He stands still as if drinking in the light. Oh, I thought it was going to let me. Oh. There's an old newspaper clipping. Last Rogetsu survivor dies. This morning at 10 a.m., the last remaining survivor of the mass disappearance incident on Rogetsu Island dies in a hospital. The irreversible physical and mental trauma she sustained must have been identified as possible causes of death. Again, how did this article get here? If there are no survivors, then how did that happen? Misaki came back. She got all those articles, collected them. She's just stuffing them. Or it's Madoka, who's already clearly like way into writing notes and just abandoning them in places. Okay, so this leads us back to the front area where I can. Oh. Did I get him? Yes. Boy standing beyond gate. Take that, kid. A boy looking this way from behind a gate. Is he looking for a playmate or seeking help? Love that autosave. Use the key. Let's see. I just had a memory of playing Fatal Frame 5 on PlayStation 5 as well. And it had come out originally for Wii U, and I felt like, oh man, like the gamepad is perfect for the camera. I don't know how they're going to do that on PlayStation 5. And then I played on that one where the controller is the camera instead, and it was way more intuitive. This is a clipping of a newspaper about the mass disappearance again. Rogetsu investigation stalls. 2 weeks into the investigation, there are still no signs of the missing Rogetsu Islanders. Investigators have expressed fears that the case will be closed on this mass disappearance incident due to a complete lack of leads to follow. Many bodies were found with their hands covering their faces, expressions leading investigators to suspect a connection between the appearance of these bodies and their cause of death. While that cause is yet to be determined, the possibility of an outbreak of infectious disease has apparently been ruled out. All right. Oh, Jesus. Every time that gets me. You stop. Yeah, I'm going to post it on Instagram and you won't be able to stop me. So this is the panel that has to add up to 13 for no reason. Wow, and the numbers still do that thing, even in the updated version. I guess that's not a bug, that's a feature. Boop, boop, boop. What are the odds? The light on the panel lit up, something has been switched on. Oh, somebody's calling. I'll get that. Coming. Okay. Well, you heard the boy. Give it back. Oh, prizes galore. Let's start with this one, I guess. Rogetsu Isle pamphlet. The Rogetsu Kagura is by far the most important traditional festival on Rogetsu Isle. It's held only once every 10 years. The highlight of the festival is the Kagura itself, which is a type of dance. Taking place in the Temple of the Lunar Eclipse, there's the moon again, a maiden known as the Vessel and 5 girls known as Organs perform a sacred dance. They were called something else before. They were the Utsua, which does mean vessel. And then, what was the name of they didn't call them organs. Why not use the Kagura as a chance to visit Rogetsu Island and experience its rich history? What a great idea. Can't remember what they're called. They're not called handmaidens. Oh, some more herbal. I guess you don't have to reach out and grab that. You just get it. Pen holder and a bell. The bell's plating has come off and it no longer rings. It's a pretty little pen. I like this little plaque right here. That looks nice. Okay. Oh, I'm heading upstairs. That phone call wasn't. I don't think that was for me. Nurse with patient. I think that counts as both of them. Let's check just to be sure. The nurse bringing a patient back to her room. The routine of daily life has, in death, become an endless loop for them. And so this is something about the way ghosts work in the Fatal Frame series, is that a lot of them just do the same things over and over again. And so when you go to a haunted area, they don't pay attention to you. A lot of them. If they're not vengeful spirits. So I guess in this game, if they're just specters. The specters don't even notice you. They just continue on repeating things endlessly. Nice. They can upgrade those lenses. That lens, I guess. There was a neat show that I watched on Netflix. It was like called The Haunting of Bly Manor or something. If it wasn't that one, it was the sequel or the prequel. And they showed ghosts as being largely human, except that every now and then they would get sucked into one of their own memories and be forced to live it out again. And each time they did, it would make them more and more like annoyed or numb, eventually leading them to kind of become soulless husks. Control room Summer's End. The curtains part to reveal the room's interior, but it's too dark to make anything out clearly. I never saw that in the original game. Oh. Was that this? It was. Welcome back. Natsuki Shiono, a patient who waited a long time for her lover to visit. He betrayed her, and she descended into the depths of insanity. I don't remember that from the original game either. I remember that ghost, but not that history. Sad. Oh, what was that button for, like, looking around quick? Oh my gosh, you can really turn it up. If you hold down, if you click in the stick, it goes from going this fast like this fast. She can really whip around. Okay. No one needs it. Well, I turned up the camera speed, so I won't need that function. I figure it's just better to go as fast as you want to all the time. Although, I wonder if you could, like, exploit it and, like, just spin around super fast and hold down the lockdown button so that as soon as it comes into view, no matter where it is, you can lock onto it. She's freaking out a little bit. I'm trying to grab this thing. Oh, another. She's so prolific. Don't look at the face. If you look at the face, you'll lose it all. I can't see my face. Can't see my face, just like the other two. I think she's talking about Mari and Tomoe, who died clutching their faces. Nice. The movement there was really nice. You couldn't do that in original, where you kind of like, you couldn't strafe side to side. You could only move forward or back. So it was nice to be able to go like strafe forward. Feels good. Ooh, Resident Evil camera angle. The early games, 1, 2, and 3, all had a lot of Resident Evil camera angles, which they largely got rid of in this game, except when you open doors. The room is full of all kinds of strange things taken from around the building. Oh, the line in the original was very funny. They said the room is filled with things gathered from elsewhere. And I'm like, well, yeah, things are from other places. That's how they get anywhere. So there's different kinds of film, like I mentioned. Oh, Himiko Kiria. And a tape recorder. I can listen to it right away. Records, maybe? Voices? Oh, so that was the phone call. We don't have a spirit radio. We have tapes.
テープ回りました。どうですか、気分の方は。
わかりません。気がつくと廊下にいて、月が見えて、月を見ると少し落ち着くんです。
いつからですか。
前の祭りの後からです。祭りが終わってもまだあの感覚が続いているような。
それはどういう。
どんどん自分が溶けてなくなって何か忘れてはならないことがあったのに、何かを忘れたことも思い出せなくなっているような気がするんです。
そうか。まずこの薬を安心してください。必ず解放に向かいます。
あの音楽は何です。あの音楽を聴くたびにまたやめてください。やめて。
わかりました。あなたには特別な治療をしましょう。院長連れて行け。あ、はい。
All right, so that was the director of the hospital. It's not clear what he did to her, but it almost feels like he knocked her out. And then someone noticed it and was like, all right, time for a special treatment, whatever that is. Creepy. low-res blanket there. I guess they didn't work on everything, but that's okay. That's okay. This game is still good even without. I'm looking for... I know there's a Hozuki doll in here somewhere. Oh, there she is. I wonder if I have enough... Oh no, it's the crystals that help you upgrade the cameras, right? And I still only have 2 of the blue ones. Oh, here's one of those radios. A crystal radio, and various books lie haphazardly in a broken cupboard. They all show signs of dilapidation or completely beyond use. That sucks. What's this then? The boy's diary. April 6th, rainy day. I found another thing to keep for myself today. It's a mask from the dinner hall. They always take me away when I'm not looking. They know I don't like it. I have to get the pieces back again. I put the mask I found today under the bed so no one can find it. No one will take it from me this time. If they do, I'll get them. I see. When a wraith attacks, you have a chance of capturing a fatal frame. If you time it correctly. Okay, so fatal frames are when you do bonus damage. You can combo up to 3 times in this game. So it looks like I've unlocked that function. Oh. You guys are grabbing. He's not impressed. Well, I could just do it. Oh. Oh, he just fell into the plant so I couldn't get him. Got a trophy, though, for fatal framing. Child's diary fell down. This isn't right. Somebody took it. If I don't hurry, I'll start disappearing. Who did it? Give it back. Give it back. Give it back. Give it back. Disappear. Give it back. So I guess he felt that without this mask he would disappear. And maybe he did. It looks like the mask's in the dining hall. It could be the missing one. It's very gross looking. It looked like for a second there was an item in there, but there wasn't. Oh, they kept this angle too. It looked bad before too. Gosh, I was really listening to that, huh? Is that necessary? There's nothing to do with anything. So this was just as bad looking in the original game. So it's funny that the way that they reused the shop, but they still didn't upgrade the bedspread. Was that a Hozuki doll up there? No. Down there. Ooh. Oh, I wonder if I should just start looking around like this, playing first person mode. alarm. That's what I've been waiting for. So now, I have a bonus function for the camera. There we go. Let's equip that lens, which I didn't do before. And now this indicates time for fatal frame shots. So it'll go bing, 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 bing. So that you know that it's time. Oh, there is a Hotsuki doll. She's right there. I always feel great when I spot those. Alright. So the item... Oh, I can't see if I'm facing the item while this is up. I guess that's not a great system. There we go. Some sacred water. That fills your health basically all the way. There will be a need for those later, I think. Oh, can't go there. This door is shut tight. The doorknob is rotted off, making it impossible to open. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's aggressive. I guess I should have noticed because the filament turns red. It looks so good. They're almost not scary because of the way that they're animated so beautifully. I found them the scariest in 3, where they had an aura around them that made them extra creepy. Letters are smudged and make the writing unclear and difficult to read. Yeah, my Japanese isn't that good anyway. A lot of bars on that door. So, now, armed with the mask, I can head back to the dining room and put the mask on the wall, which will somehow solve the mystery of that hint photo I had at the beginning of the chapter where Madoka's in that room and I couldn't get into it, and the hint photo said, get the mask back. That's what that's a picture of. Child patient Kazuto Amaki playing with a horrible mask. He may look like an innocent child, but in his room lurks pure darkness. I guess. I don't know. He didn't seem like an evil kid. He just seemed sad. Tadayuki Kaido, a patient who was standing in the courtyard. When he came to, he saw someone in the building and uselessly sought their assistance. Did he just come to just now? And he saw me and he was asking for help? Because I did not help him. Just giving a quick look. I do know that there's a Hotsuki doll in one of these rooms, like sitting on the sill. Never noticed that before. Oh right, the Hotsuki doll was over here for this place. Whoops. Oh, I did my special shot by accident. Whoops. That's alright. Hopefully I won't need to make use of those. Maybe on the last boss, but... Okay, I just let out a little bit of gas. I guess that's fine. Seal on the door in the museum has been broken. Very well. I think in the original game it looked like a paper talisman dissolved on the door. But maybe not in this version. Alright, we already got Hotsuki in this room. And, right, museum. Ruka's hair flopped more before. It would like have wings on the side as she ran. And in this one her hair stays pretty limp. Only has very slight animation on it. I wonder if Misaki's hair will have the same thing. Alright, I didn't have a chance to do this before. Oh, there's something here. These are very small amounts. $5. That's not going to get me anywhere. I can upgrade this. Take some more powerful shot when you use the low. I'm not going to use that. I'll wait till I get a lens that I like. There's one that used to be called Crush, and it was really good. It used up all of your spirit power, but it would condense it into one shot, and you could just really blow the enemies away. It's open. There's the Hotsuki doll right away. Weird. The bookshelf is well stocked. The Abyss of Memory, Synesthesia in the Body. Great reads, classics, really. Some Type 14. All these books that are exactly the same. Madoka-chan. Madoka-chan. Look, it's other Ruka. I can take a photo. I can take a selfie. Where's that camera go? It just disappears out of her hand. Hello? To kill me already? I thought we were friends. Oh, watch out for the books. I guess the books were ghosts. Oh, her eyes are blue. Alright, that takes care of the summoning with Ruka's first chapter. We'll get to play as her a bunch more. And that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for watching.